So, welcome to this first edition VGA Development online course and tutorial. So we're gonna kick off this tutorial um, by way of teaching you guys how to create an editor, and one day add many things to the editor to make it into a workable program. Let me go look around on my stuff. Like we have various programs that's around here, like program like these. You know what I mean? Where let's go to them. Okay, so now we at the text area. This is VG editor, right? Built into the program. And I can generate a HTML shell to it. So to spark your interest of the things that's going to be going on in the future, yes. So you guys ready for the course? And we're going to teach you how to build an editor, and we're still redoing the VGA lab.smts.com that we kind of put down for a while because we have a little problem with the templates, and we're trying to do it over and set up more so users can really come in who really want to learn programming. And it's going to be a most free course, and the course that I give you is teaching you tricks that I learned over the years and things to build or how to obtain a thing. And we'll be a community so other programmers can share different project ideas. I even share ways of financing, even numerous new project might be posted in the community. Okay, so today we're going to teach you guys a few things to create the VG editor. And so you see I'm online in my at SMTVS in my server because the program is PHP, right? And everything needs to be activated in PHP. All right, so if you're there now and you have your laptop, or you're at your computer, or you can watch and you can write at the same time, then it's a good idea to take notes. Because I won't be writing because I've already written the scripts already. And a lot of times, what I find a lot of programmer does is try to prove the fact that they can write a program. You know what I mean? So they try to demonstrate typing the program out and doing all this. And a lot of times they made a lot of mistakes and run into a lot of other people's stuff. And you know, I used to watch a lot of and prescribe to a lot of programmers, so-called online teachers that really even teach, and so a lot of them is good. But what they do is just run to other people who have done this or that, and they change it around in their version, and they give you. When I start program, I just run out into the wilderness and see what I can find by research and build on a matter of the way I think, oh, I need to have this. Well, I go and look at, wow, this guy's trying to charge me all of this for this. Okay, let me go do the research and build it. So I sort of got involved in programming deeply that way, even though I was studying CC plus and a bunch of stuff. But when I got deep, when I moved over to IT. So I do have a copy of the editor up, so we can do some self-explanation stuff while we copy it and you know what's going on. So we dive into the fact that we'll first talk about the PHP portion of the file that's important. See, I mark it. So now let me remove the marker and talk a while you guys visualize. Okay, it is good to visualize stuff when you're learning it. And after you really visualize the thing, then you know where it's far. It doesn't make sense. You see the way that I began the program to went to one of my little projects and I injected something into a shell into the editor. So you must be wondering, wow, you just loaded a file into the editor. So now I'm teaching you to build a simple form editor and you will be able to load the file. In fact, in part 2, I will show you how to build a file manager to connect to it. Right? So, and part 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, all that stuff, you have to come over and join the community to finish going to the free course and finish learning all that stuff. Right? Okay, so I think we talked long enough and everybody should be able, who is viewing now, should already got that portion of the talk. All right? I'm instructing you, so I will, on my end, I am copying it. On your end, because a lot of programs type fast, you can jot it down, right? So, or you can stop the video and do your thing, right? So after we establish if it's set the post file name, right? And the file name to the post file, the F name to the post file name, right? Okay. And then we sanitizing this stuff right here again, the file name, and we kind of run it like we are sanitizing through this. And a post again, $_ post, and the FP equal to at file open, right? And you open a file name, which is the $, and use the write, because you're going to write a file. And if the FP and the file write and the FP and the file, close the FP. Okay, so that's one segment of the PHP function. To get the file is to also go back to and find if the existent file, if the file name exists here, right? And use the HTML special chapter to load the file back into the system. So don't worry about too much as oh it's really like saving and stuff like that. You just know that it works. And in along the line in the tutorial that's coming around, like I say, you have to go join the community to get this stuff. It's that I'll show you how to write one that you only need to write the name of your page or whatever, right? And then it will just add the extension that you automatically embedded in the thing. So let's move on fast and get to the program. So now we're going to try to work on the HTML shell part of it. We got some pre stuff, so we're going to copy all this HTML stuff right here. So we did HTML. It's a very simple program. I'm just using some stuff. That's a bunch of simple bootstrap. You see? I'm just calling bootstrap. Bootstrap away some, and you know that stuff. Standard bootstrap, right? Okay. None really all that. But you could have more different type of style sheet depending on the style of program that you are doing. But as you can see, the editor is a very simple thing, right? Okay, so let's go and we'll create a Java function right here to initialize these things that we are using. However, that's an older version of hidden my custom dialogues. The new way I hid them in each of the module statement that I create with a div, I'll go inside of it and I'll issue the style sheet statement that said display none. By displaying none, it won't display it. But before I got to that part in programming, while I was learning, I couldn't establish how to hid them yet by style sheet, so I hid them this way. Right? Okay. So now we're going to copy this function right here to hid stuff that need to be closed out when the program comes in. So it is used to hide stuff that we're going to call later. You know, so that's your little Java text for you guys right there. So we are here and we are developing a small editor that will have the capability of reloading file into it, and also previewing the file by an internal view, my favorite that I created, I like, and a web view, right? And this is from VGA Development host at smtvs.com. Okay, so we'll go back to here, and so we talk about, it doesn't make sense I sit down and write a bunch of script that's going to take days to write that I could copy. And I can explain the first part of the script, and then you just get a full picture of the whole thing. You know what I mean? Now, the way I hit stuff and call stuff on the page. Okay, let me show you something. So the way, if I'm here, and I said, well, I'll get it from my face. Show me the preview, or show me the editor. So I can write something in, right? And give me the live edited view, okay. Give me the web view, okay. So we're back here doing what we're doing now. So I'm trying to spark your interest in why and give you time to realize when I talk about something, you know what it's all about right off the bat. Just don't want to have you thinking, oh, what is this and that is that. A lot of times, I go and I watch a lot of tutorial online. And because they are trying to sell you them service, more than trying to teach you something, you understand? They try to hit a little piece of this and a little piece of that. Doesn't really make sense. Because enough people out there that's giving you a little nicks and knot of their programming. If you search around the web, you will get everything for free that even somebody is selling you. Okay? So we're going to talk about hidden stuff and showing stuff. And this is a hid and show function. So in the hid and the show function, okay, because normally, let me try to find something. Don't want to give you this one because you might get it more simpler. You know, to show the code box, I will write a function, very simple function, show code box. Document dot get by ID, get element by ID is the code box. A lot of times when I write it, I like to do something like this too. Sometimes I do this, but most of the time I will set a lowercase below. And you understand? You see right here. You see? Yeah, this is the correct way. Don't try to do this. Code box, code box. I just shortened it, and it could have been small. Okay, so Now, you can double up in it and let it and give it multiple functions, depending. Say if you had something closed this, open that. Meanwhile, when like you open one thing, you need to close about 5 or 6 things need to be closed out when you open this one stuff, right? So you can say, okay, listen, when you hit the design box, yo, show me the editor, show me the dialog box, show me the this and show me the that, and it will do that for you. When you show this, go ahead and hit all these stuff for me, or just hit this one alone, and it will do that too. But if you just want to hit this one and then show it, it does that too. So let's do the copying of the hit and the show. All right? And that's how simple. We're gonna go right down to the head. And hope you guys getting some real stimulation from just learning how simple it is to create an edited box, because the future is here, and you don't need to spend a whole heap of university dollars these days to get certain knowledge right off the back of the hand when you really need it. You understand? That way. And also, let's be explain again to you guys. I took two of them one time when I explained one. And now, let's talk about how we display stuff in a web view, so you can see how your page will really look on the web before even deploying your page or even saving your page. Okay? So there's another Java statement that is here, which is a function view statement, and I ask it to view the form, right? Message, MSG, right? Equals to open, right? And to display the window, the status equal to 1. Scroll bar equal to 1. MSG again, dot document, dot write, form, dot text to, dot value. Remember, the text to is the ID of the actual text area form. Okay? So you guys are like paying attention, and we still like here developing this stuff for you guys. So we're gonna come to the nice, really good, sweet part now, right? You guys. So we're gonna like go do the body. Of course, this body once had some kind of background in it. That's not really there no more because I think I move it. But I can install a background that falls there. I think for some reason I did that. I don't know why. And background. But sometime maybe I was sampling from a program. Oh, I know where I got this from. You see, I took this statement from my video page builder and build a page, and I grabbed that the day I was doing that. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, which guy? Where is it? Yeah, like. Yeah, this guy. You see the way it's set? I took a body from this program right here that I built. Yeah. Right. Okay, so we established the body, and the body is good, and we should go on. So now we're gonna talk a little bit before we just put it in. Right, so we got the form, and the method of the form is pause, right? And this is just my little design of Divi, my little panel that I wrote out, right? You can also view the panel. Let me shift a regular bootstrap panel. That's all it is. I mean Divi. But important thing that you should know. We have an ID here, an embed property ID. Right? because I'm running it from the embed property ID. Well, I will show you. All right. Okay. So now we're gonna copy the farm and the Divi panel, right? You can create any panel around it. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. All that stuff I have right there doesn't really matter. You know, you could have not. You don't even have to create what we call a panel around it. But let's just give it to you in pieces. And let me break this one down some. Let's break this down because it's too much. If it's too much, I want you guys to see it. I don't want it to just be like all the way stuck up in nowhere, you know. You like have to break them down so you guys can make them out, and because I've been doing a bunch of style sheet stuff, and when I do that style sheet thing, it just breaks make the program so long that it runs across the stream and you can't really see it. And I could shrink it up, yes, a bit. You know what I mean? We could definitely shrink it up a bit, but when we break it down here, the style sheet here, and at the click, we'll break it down here. And this style sheet, we'll break it down here. That's even long, you know, right? And this style sheet, we'll break it down here. And let's see how long that is, right? Cool. So let's go back over now. So we ready now? Okay, we are ready now. We got all this stuff right here. So when I copy it and everything, you'll be able to see it. That's the most important thing. For you to stop your computer in midway, right? And look at that, right? So we're gonna go here beneath the body now, and we're gonna add this portion of the file, right? So you guys can't really see this portion of the file that's there. And we'll go back over now, and we'll take the other second portion of the file, okay? And this portion of the file contains a text area. Let's go down. And we like to separate in the page and put space so you guys can see what's going on when I explain to you what it is. So we got another body going on here still, but we got the text area. And I have a bunch of UC there. Let's bring this guy to the well front. All right, and that guy to the front. Okay, so let's give you a full view. Okay, so we need our body here, but it's not the body because I took it out for some reason. Okay, so let's explain again about the text area now. In the text area here, you will issue the statement PHP echoing the money sign load file. In the ID, capital T, text 2, name or file, and copy everything as you see, please. Okay. And we go on to do it, to set up the page for you guys. And you can finally run the program. And, okay, so now we just did the input. Remember, in the input value, you issue another statement that says, echo the file, echo money sign file name. Right? Okay, we are assembling real fast for you. Now, we are done with that portion of the file. And we're going to overlap now the design page over above the editor. So for here, we see design, okay, page design, in there, we wrote that in the head, okay, and in the body, we did an iframe. So I'm also teaching you to use in ways that you can use an iframe other than just displaying a page. All right. Create your iframe. Remember, the name is view, preview. Right? And I think I'm going to set up a download on this portion right here. When I'm done, I'm going to have a file and go set it up so you can just download it from my site. Okay, guys? We did iframe. And so we should try to finish up the program now. Okay, so on the bottom of the program, you don't have to do this, you know. I just like to wanted to write a little top thing, you know, like a little dashboard thing there. A little thing you write, this stuff right here, this little bottom thing right there. I wrote that, but you could write anything else you want to hold your buttons in. You know, anything you want to hold your button in, it's fine. This area is just the buttons. So I have a div panel, a default one, and the body panel, and all that's there first. I mean, that's written, and then I use the body, and I establish inputs, right, for saving, and again, another input for previewing. So let's break this down at the style sheet level. So we broke this down at the style sheet level. And we're going to copy all of this right here, including the bottom of the form and the last piece of HTML. All right. Cool. So we just copied this. All right. That was the last part. And we bring it up and let it sit there for a minute so you guys can focus on that. And I'm going to make the download available so it's easy for you to see the script too. Okay? So now that we just did that, I hope you guys learned how we automatically just like wrote the program out for you in pieces. You can see these. Let's save this now. Now we can cut this right here. Open the browser. So it didn't come out exactly like mine. I think I didn't do something right, but editor is there. A view is there. And a view is there. Okay. Cool. And let's view. I wanted to see one thing. That's a lot of times I write program. Okay, so this is the one that I don't. We have the extension. So, thanks you guys for you know, like sticking around while I do this work on it, and we just finished the editor.